Hello, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Kwon, fugitive crypto mogul believed to have been caught in Montenegro. Well, I know there's going to be a lot of people jumping for joy at this news. For those that don't know, Kwon was one of the creators of Terra, which was a stablecoin and cryptocurrency which collapsed last year, which caused a lot of chaos in the markets and a lot of turmoil in people's personal lives, investors. This was basically like the FTX scandal, it was just before that. And so this did cause a lot of issues. I am going to be neutral when going through this, just so that I'm giving a fair, balanced review in regards to my opinion. But let's get into the article. Police in Montenegro say they have arrested a man who they believe is the fugitive crypto mogul Kwon. He is wanted in connection with the collapse of his company, Terra, which is estimated to have cost investors more than $40 billion. South Korea is seeking him, and he has also been charged by US officials for, quote, orchestrating multi-billion-dollar crypto asset securities fraud, unquote. Mr. Kwon has previously denied he is in hiding but never revealed his location. News of the arrest was made by Montenegro's Interior Minister, Philippe Adzik, who tweeted that, quote, one of the world's most wanted fugitives, unquote, had been detained at Podgorica's airport. Mr. Adzik added that the suspect was accused of travelling under a false name with fake documents. Authorities are still waiting for official confirmation of the man's identity, he said. Mr. Kwon's Singapore-based company, Terra, along with its cryptocurrencies, collapsed spectacularly in May 2022. The value of its Terra and Terra USD tokens fell, plummeting to near zero and triggering a sell-off in major cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Terra. Quote, I am heartbroken about the pain my invention has brought on all of you, unquote, Mr. Kwon said at the time. But last month, the US Securities and Exchange Commission accused him of failing to, quote, provide the public with full, fair, and truthful disclosure, unquote, of the crypto assets. The SEC also said he misled investors about the stability of Terra USD and repeatedly claimed the tokens would increase in value. In September, Interpol issued an international red notice for his arrest. The following month, South Korean prosecutors said he had travelled via Dubai to an unknown country after leaving Singapore. South Korean authorities had thought he was in Serbia and even sent officials to Belgrade to negotiate, since the two nations do not have an extradition treaty. So, there you go. I mean, the first question we've got to ask is it actually him, right? Like, nothing is actually officially confirmed yet. So that's going to be the first thing that we need to deal with, is this actually Kwon? But next, I think this is a good thing. At the end of the day, the way I look at this is this, okay? Let me be completely neutral here and give him the benefit of doubt and say that he wasn't knowingly running a scam that was going to lose people millions or billions of pounds or dollars. At the very least, he was negligent. At the very least, in my opinion. I remember when Terra was in its full form, thriving. And I actually remember seeing a video about a month before the collapse, and someone actually said to watch out for Terra and how it would happen, and exactly what the video had said was exactly how it played out. So this person had kind of read the situation, could tell exactly what was going on, how it was going to go down, and was bang on the money with it, got it completely accurate. So if that's what, someone can do with a bit of research into the project, I would imagine it's something that the actual founder would have known. So I can't say that's something that can just be kind of swept under the carpet with an apology, right? And the other thing I will just say about Kwon is, after the collapse happened, because I personally didn't hold any Terra before the collapse or anything like that. So when it all did happen, and I was just looking at what was going on, and I went on his Twitter just to see, just what was happening, what he was saying about it and whatnot. And I was looking at some of his older tweets, and he was so arrogant. And the way he would talk to people, very narcissistic, and very just very full of himself in regards to Terra Luna. Like, I'm sure he wanted to bet someone like £1 million that Terra Luna was gonna last a year or something like that. It would still be here in the next year or something like that. He was willing to put a bet on with someone, which clearly he would have lost. I don't think it ended up going through, but you know, it's these kind of things that he was doing, and just the way he would talk to people. Like, if anyone said anything that was you know, it doesn't even necessarily have to be like just negative. It could have just been critical, right? Just maybe pointing out a flaw in Terra Luna or whatever. His responses would be very very defensive and very negative. You know, just argumentative and disparaging comments that he would say, like calling people broke and how he's so rich and stuff like that. And you know, whenever you're seeing someone who's a founder talking about people like that, it kind of does straight away make you question their integrity and their morals, right? Because it seems like all they care about is money, and straight away that's a problem. You know, that's a big red flag to anyone when you're looking into crypto. Well, not just crypto. This is anything. If they just seem so money focused and materialistic, to me that's a concern. So, you know, at the very least, as I say, I would say he was negligent in my opinion. And this is the thing, you know, if he's got nothing to hide and he's innocent, well then let him go to court and let him have his day in court to prove his innocence. Now, I'm not saying that the justice system is perfect. It's not. Sometimes the courts do get it wrong. That does happen. But I think, you know, in these kind of situations, I think it'll be quite hard to get away with, you know. So I would think, because of the magnitude of it, of how many people lost money, and you know, we're not just talking about money, we're talking about lives. There are people who committed suicide due to the Terra Luna collapse. So, you know, it was a pretty serious thing. It really was a big deal. And so, yeah, I think he needs to have his day in court, and, you know, he needs to be tried and tested, and, you know, whatever the outcome is from there is whatever the outcome is. But I think this is a good thing, and I think we need these things, because if he is someone who, you know, just willingly let this happen, then he does need to face the consequences. Same for Sam Bankman-Fried. We need to clear the crypto space of these kinds of people. These are the kind of people that we don't want in the industry, because they're giving crypto a bad name. And these are the kind of people that are giving Gary Gensler and the SEC the ammunition they need to go out and just do regulation by enforcement. So we definitely need to clean up the space of these kinds of people if he is guilty of what they are alleging. So I think this is definitely a positive. Hopefully it is him, and hopefully he can go to trial and he can be tested there to see what happens. But what do you guys think? Was there any of you guys who actually held Terra Luna? Are you happy about this news? Do you think that Kwon was actually innocent? Do you think this is, you know, a bit of a witch hunt and this is unfair on him? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.